Good morning, salutations, and hello. My name is Larry, and this is the Ethical Atheist, and today I want to share a little bit of a personal story because it will help me explain something to some people. I hear this question all the time from theists, why are atheists so angry? Why are they so nasty? Why are they always posting anti-religious shit online? Why are they doing this? If you don't believe in anything, you should just shut up. And so I wanted to tell a little bit about me personally, because I cannot speak to the experience of an entire group. I can only speak from my personal experience. And I don't know, it may surprise you or it may not surprise you that I was an explosively angry youth. You may look at my videos and see how calm and paced that I am, and you may think that this person never gets angry. Nope. I was a very, very angry teenager. And so I wanted to share a little bit about why that was. And when I was growing up, I had a lot of problems with my stepdad, and I lived in an abusive household. And so by the time I hit puberty, I was already a powder keg of angst because I was always angry with him. I was always angry with my situation. I felt powerless. I felt like I couldn't change anything. And that was a great foundation of anger, on top of which other things piled. As I became more aware of who and what I was, I started to notice things. When I first became confident enough in my beliefs to say to somebody that I was an atheist, the reaction was immediately and forcefully negative. I remember we were talking about religion in critical thinking class in high school, and we were going around the room saying a little bit about ourselves and our beliefs. And I was the first one in the class to say, I don't believe in God. And the reaction was instantaneously and overwhelmingly negative. You don't believe in God, what's wrong with you? And so, on top of the problems that I already had personally, there was this overwhelming sense of, everyone hates me. Why does everyone hate me? And I felt like I was being treated extremely unfairly because even people that I had known for a while were now treating me and judging me in a negative way without even having seen me do something negative. And so thinking that everyone hates you is probably enough to make most people pretty angry. And then of course, there's also the dimension of things that once you decide that you're no longer with your religion, a lot of people go through a phase where they feel like they were deliberately deceived their entire lives, that people have lied to them about God and about religion and about things that are very important to them. And this feeling of everyone I know has lied to me also feeds into all of the other issues. And so for me personally, I went through some phases that I am not proud of at all. I went through some phases where I was very vocally angry with people around me who were religious, where I would just balk at everything. People would try to talk to me about it and go, do you have doubts? Do you want to go to church with me? And I would just freak out, and I'd be like, why won't you just let me be who I am? And part of that is just teenage angst. Teenagers, you're a soup of hormones and nonsense, and that doesn't help anything. But I was, especially online, but also in person, extremely hostile to people I knew that were religious. And I feel terrible about that. Now that I've had time to grow and mature, I feel genuinely awful about all the things that I said that hurt people. And especially taking up the belief in humanism, confronting the fact that I have done things repeatedly to hurt people because I was angry, that's terrible. And in a lot of the cases, I can't take those things back because I'm not in contact with those people anymore. I can't do something that'll make it right. And that's something that I have to struggle with even now, is knowing that there were things that I did that I can't take it back, I can't make it better, I can't do anything about it now. And that's part of the reason why I'm so invested in humanism now, is because even if I can never change the things that happened in the past, I have the power to control what I do in the future. I can do everything in my power to make good choices and to help people from this point forward. And I don't know if I'll ever reconcile some of the things that I did in the past, and I don't know if I'll ever completely feel better about it, if I'll ever let go of some of the guilt. But I do want to continue to try to be the best person that I can be now, and always try to be a better person today than I was yesterday. And so I wanted to say to any other young atheists who may find themselves in a similar situation where you're being forced to confront these social problems and it is causing you problems, I understand. I understand what you're going through. I understand that it is frustrating to be constantly surrounded with people telling you that you aren't good enough the way that you are, that you have to submit to a higher power or religion in order to be a good person, and that's bullshit. I'm gonna say it just like that. It's bullshit. You have the power inside you to be a good person. And you probably already are. You probably are already just fine the way that you are. But don't ever let someone tell you that you're not a good person just because you don't believe as they believe. And one of the things that has frustrated me the most in my life is that I do constantly try to be a good person, and I do try to help people in the ways that I have the ability to do so. And I can't stop getting comments like that. I can't stop getting people telling me that I need to go to this church or that church and I need to make myself right with God and that kind of stuff. And it is frustrating that people are not willing to give you enough of the benefit of the doubt to prove that you're a good person before they judge you. And that's enormously frustrating, but you can't let it stop you from being the best person that you can be. You can't let people's negative opinion of you turn you into a negative person. So that's my little anecdote and my little piece of advice. I know that I'm just a rambling idiot on the internet, but if that helps even one person, that's awesome. And I know that I personally want to continue being a positive, upbeat, moral person, and hopefully, maybe over time, people's opinions of non-believers will shift. I don't know if that's even possible. I know that there's so many scriptures about how atheists can't physically be good people, across different religions, but I aim, if I do anything in this life, I aim to make people aware of the fact that just because someone doesn't follow your religion doesn't mean they're not a good person, and they're not trying very hard to be a good person. So, thank you very much for watching, and as always, may Darwin be with you.